if you're meditating every day and you say for no, I don't have a specific goal per se. You don't need to have a specific goal if life is okay and basically is flowing fine. So you don't have a specific goal, but you want to. I would say if you're in that situation where life is good, then one of the things I like to do specifically myself is go into a deep meditation and then what I'd like to do is do the expanded mind approach, which we have in some of our techniques, where you imagine yourself, you can start off by like looking at your hand, going into focusing on the cell, going into beyond the cell, into
Fantastic Voyage.
Like in the Fantastic Voyage, yes, into the molecule, into the atom, into the subatomic particle, where where there's no separation between you and anything else that is around you. So then you expand your consciousness out into being one with, let's say, the room that you're in. You in the room, there's no difference. You feel like you are the room. The room is you. And you expand outward to the building, then outward to to your city, outward to being Earth, where you get the experience where you're no different than Earth. Earth and you are one. And you may even experience yourself spinning, throughout, the cosmos, throughout the space. And then you expand out into being one with the solar system. And then you feel yourself as one entity. There's no separation between you and it. And you keep expanding yourself to you're one with everything, and that you experience yourself as everything. When you get into that mental kind of state, then at that point in time, then make your at least push out your images, experience happiness and joy. Experience abundance. What does it feel like to be so happy and so healthy and so abundant and full of love? And at that space, imagine you having it all. And then experience that's you having it all. And you can bring it all back together. But that takes a slightly deeper level, because by the time you go out to that expanded mind approach and to that oneness with all, and then that's where you create your images of having it all yourself, then you could just leave it like that and enter sleep, or bring it back out, bring it back to this encapsulated self, and then just, experience yourself as a very fortunate being and live that way. So if there's nothing else, if there are other things going on, for example, that you're experiencing a fear and anger or whatever, then deal with those more specifically. If you feel like whatever, you have to question yourself. I can't tell you, but I typically will meditate as I go into sleep. I know I do my prayers, and then I do meditation as I go into sleep. I wake up during the night, I would say probably around 3:00, more or less. I re-enter my meditation and I do this expanded mind approach. I like to do also, and I do it very fast, I like to have the mantra saying, I'm vibrant, healthy, strong, young, happy, and flexible. And I picture that from the moment it's just energy to subatomic particles that are in my body, to the atoms, to the molecules, the cells, the tissues, the glands, the organs, the veins, the nerves, the cartilage, the bones, everything, all systems. And I picture myself, again, vibrant, healthy, strong, young, happy, and flexible. And I do this very quickly, almost as I mentioned it to you right now. How long did it take me? 2 seconds, 5 seconds? I do that really quick, and I do that, and I send healing energy from that expanded mind approach. I send out healing energy to the ones that I love and people I know who need health and healing. So I meditate as I go to sleep at night. I meditate during the night, and I always, have a lot of gratitude in the morning, and I picture my day flowing smoothly and whatever. So during the day, usually I like to take a little nap if I can, but I do it through meditation. So it doesn't take a lot of effort; it just takes doing it.
I think you answered the question from Rebecca, who was asking, can you talk a bit about daily meditations? When is the best time and how long? So
we've always said, we've always given you a guideline in Silva that 5 minutes is good, 10 minutes is better, and 15 minutes is excellent. But you can take 30 and 40 and 50. You can take as long as you want. and that once a day is good, 2 times is better, and 3 times is excellent. So if you were able to at least and you have no reason and no excuse why not to, at least do it twice a day as you're entering sleep, because you're going to go, your brain frequency is going to go from beta to alpha to theta as you're going into the dream sleep cycles to enter sleep, and then you're going to be in delta for a good while, then you're going to cycle all night long, and then to come out of sleep, you're going to have to go through alpha into delta. So you already have to go through alpha twice a day with more focus and attention, which is when you sleep and when you wake up. During the day, you're in and out all the time, of all the frequencies all the time. But more consciously, with your participation, you're going to have to do it at night and in the morning. So you might as well at least do it twice a day, even if it's just for 5 minutes, planning your day or analyzing your day at the end. So there's no excuse why you can't do it. And during the day, do what we always call the mini booster meditations, where you can do the quick 5-second, 10-second, focus on your goals, on what you have to achieve and accomplish. On if you have a meeting, picture it going well for about 5 or 10 seconds, things like that. So that's the very least you can do. Okay, so no excuse. If you're not doing it, again, it's on you. You haven't quite gotten to understand the deep value of what meditation brings to your living experience.